A trail course is a great way to build up a pony's confidence. At PonyPros, our trail course has a variety of obstacles of many different shapes and sizes. This plank serves as an intermediate step between walking over a pole and walking over a bridge or another platform. Ponies are often very nervous about stopping with things underneath them, but if your pony can do that, she might be ready to cross the tarp. Here we have a tarp with poles stacked on top. The poles help dampen the noise. Ponies are often spooked by the rustling of the tarp, which happens when their hooves step on top of it. The poles help give the ponies a place to put their feet, and also keep the tarp from blowing around in the wind. Thistle is doing a very good job walking with Emma. A lot of times, when you have a trail course on the grass, the ponies try to eat frantically, because their emotions are heightened by all the new challenges. Thistle does a great job walking over this A-frame bridge. Better yet, she's able to stop on top of it, which shows really good emotional collection. Emma rewards her with a click and a treat, so that Thistle will learn that she might sometimes have to stop on top of obstacles, and will be rewarded handsomely for it. If your pony can learn to stop on top of an obstacle, it will help both your takeoff and your landing. The pony will learn to walk on more calmly and step off more calmly. The stairs are even more challenging than the previous obstacles because they're both high up and the pony has to be careful where they put their feet. Even more challenging than the stairs are the tires. A pony has to step up very high to get on top of them, and then the tires move because they're soft. The movement of the tires is a little bit spooky to a pony, but trailers also shake when a pony walks too. If you're wondering how we got Thistle to do all these difficult obstacles, you might be surprised to hear that it wasn't all that tricky at all. We used a model that we call Approach, Takeoff, Maneuver, Landing. With the ATML model, first you lead a pony up to an obstacle, and you click the pony for making a correct approach and showing an honest try. If the pony puts her nose on the obstacle or leans towards the obstacle, that's worth a click, as most ponies will first do what you see Thistle doing, which is looking for a way around the obstacle. A prey animal is bred to watch out for things and take the simplest, safest route because they have to protect their legs. So it makes sense that having them learn to walk over things would require teaching them to look at the world in a different way. As Emma approaches the stairs this time, Thistle puts her ears and her nose towards them and receives a click for thinking about stepping up on the stairs. We call this thinking like a team because it shows that Thistle is thinking about what goals she and Emma might share. This time when Emma comes towards the obstacle, Thistle remembers her job immediately and steps right up towards the middle of the stairs. Look, progress already! When you're using the ATML model, first you approach one obstacle and then you approach a different one. You don't try and do the whole thing. When you do one obstacle after another, they build on each other. See? Look how well Thistle steps on this platform. Because she got clicked for approaching the stairs, this time she offers to put her feet on the new platform. As soon as your pony realizes what you want, and realizes that she'll be rewarded for it, most ponies can't wait to show you what they can do. Next, Emma leads Thistle over to the tarp. Her hooves will throw sand on it and make the tarp make a funny noise. For this reason, when Thistle's front hooves step on the tarp, she gets a little nervous and turns to walk away. Emma comes around again, knowing that she's going to have to click Thistle sooner. This time Emma clicks Thistle just for approaching the tarp. Thistle now knows that Emma won't rush her. She's just going to ask for a solid approach on each obstacle. Thistle isn't quite sure about the tires either. When she comes up to them, she thinks about going around them rather than sniffing them as if she were going to step up on them. Emma comes around again, getting straight from a long distance away, so Thistle will have time to size up the obstacle. At first, Thistle looks towards Emma for a treat, and then looks towards the obstacle. She doesn't quite sniff it, so Emma holds out a second longer. It would have been better if she'd clicked Thistle right when she first thought about the tire. As you can see, the learning still went pretty well, because the next time around, Thistle did all the obstacles perfectly, even though it was only her second or third approach at each obstacle. The reason that Thistle was able to be so successful is that we broke each obstacle down into approach, takeoff, maneuver, and landing, and rewarded her with a click and a treat each time she showed the right intention. Thistle and Emma treat each other like they're members of the same team.